You wake up, but something's wrong. You're fully aware of your surroundings, the hum of the air conditioner, the faint glow from the hallway, but your body won't move. You try to lift a finger, shift your legs, even scream. Nothing. A heavy weight presses on your chest. And then, in the corner of the room, you think you see something or someone watching. You know it's not real, but your fear doesn't care. This is sleep paralysis. And for millions of Americans, it's not just a bizarre sleep glitch. It's one of the most terrifying moments they've ever faced. It strikes when you're most vulnerable, half asleep, alone, and uncertain if your body's betraying you. Some brush it off as a dream. Others start fearing sleep itself. But here's the truth. Sleep paralysis isn't just about frozen limbs or creepy hallucinations. It's a wake-up call, often triggered by deep fatigue, emotional overload, or chronic anxiety. It's your nervous system blinking red while you try to power through another restless night. And the worst part? Most people suffer in silence. They're embarrassed. They think it's all in their head, but it's not. Your body is speaking. The question is, are you listening? In this video, we're going beyond the fear. We'll explore why sleep paralysis happens, how it connects to your overall health, and most importantly, how you can take back control of your nights. Because no one should lie awake in terror, feeling trapped in their own skin. If you've ever whispered what's happening to me in the dark, this is for you. Number 1, awake but still trapped. Imagine waking up in your bed. Everything looks familiar, but something's deeply wrong. You're fully conscious. You hear the neighbor's dog barking, the low hum of the fridge in the next room. You can even move your eyes and sense the room around you. But your body, it's locked. Your arms, your legs, even your voice, paralyzed. You try harder. Panic rises. And for a few terrifying seconds that feel like forever, you are trapped in your own skin. This isn't a dream, and it's not rare. It's called sleep paralysis. And if you've ever experienced it, you know just how real and terrifying it feels. For many people, especially those over 55, these episodes come without warning, often during periods of poor sleep, emotional stress, or life changes. You might shrug it off the first time, but when it happens again, when you're too afraid to fall asleep or start avoiding naps altogether, that's when it starts to affect your life. The truth is, this isn't your fault. And no, you're not going crazy. Sleep paralysis is a neurological hiccup that happens when your brain wakes up before your body does. During REM sleep, your body naturally shuts down movement to keep you safe while dreaming. But if your brain becomes alert before that paralysis lifts, you end up caught in the gap, fully awake yet unable to move. It's biology, not weakness. But what makes this condition so haunting isn't just the science, it's the loneliness of it. Most people don't talk about it. They think it's strange or shameful. Or worse, they believe it's a sign of something serious, something dangerous. That silence keeps them suffering longer than they need to. If you've felt this, you're not alone. And more importantly, you're not broken. Your body is trying to protect you. Your nervous system is doing what it was designed to do, but the timing got a little off. This can happen more frequently if your sleep is fragmented, if you're under chronic stress, or if your internal clock is out of rhythm. Shift work, caregiving, retirement sleep patterns, these all play a role. But here's the good news. This experience doesn't have to define your nights. Understanding what's happening is the first step to reclaiming peace. You don't have to fear the bed or dread the night. With the right tools, awareness, and support, you can train your body to trust sleep again. You can shift from feeling trapped to feeling safe. Because that's what this is really about. Not just sleep, but safety. When your body doesn't feel safe, it holds on. When you create space for rest, it lets go. You've made it through harder things than this. Let's help you make it through the night. Section 2. Glitch or signal. Most people assume sleep paralysis is just a weird glitch, an odd misfire in the sleep system that happens every now and then. Something random, spooky, and forgettable. But what if it's not a glitch at all? What if it's a signal? A quiet but urgent message from your body and brain that something deeper needs your attention. In truth, sleep paralysis doesn't just happen out of nowhere. There's almost always a pattern beneath the surface. For many people, especially as we age, sleep becomes lighter, more fragmented. Hormonal changes, medications, chronic pain, and stress all chip away at the quality of our rest. Add in anxiety, grief, or unprocessed emotions, and the brain stays busy even when we're trying to sleep. And this is exactly where sleep paralysis takes root. During REM sleep, the brain is active, processing emotions and memories, while the body is temporarily paralyzed to protect us from acting out dreams. But if the sleep cycle is disrupted by stress, a racing mind, or erratic sleep patterns, the brain may wake up before the body fully unfreezes. That's when you feel stuck. So no, this isn't just a random sleep error. It's often a red flag that your nervous system is overloaded, your rest is unstructured, or your emotional load is too heavy to process during the day, so it spills over into the night. Think about your recent weeks. Are you constantly tired but never truly rested? Are your nights filled with restless tossing, early morning awakenings, or vivid dreams? Have you been pushing through without pausing to care for your emotional health? Your body remembers what your mind tries to ignore. Sleep paralysis may be a signal that your internal world needs a reset. And here's the important part. Your body isn't trying to scare you. It's trying to protect you. It's slowing you down in the only way it knows how. We often forget this. The nervous system doesn't speak in words. It speaks in symptoms: shallow sleep, tight chests, silent panics, and yes, moments like sleep paralysis. The question is not, how do I get rid of it? The question is, what is it trying to tell me? This shift in mindset changes everything. When you stop fearing the symptom and start listening to it, healing becomes possible. You regain a sense of control, not by forcing your body to behave, but by honoring what it's been holding in. That may mean reevaluating your sleep hygiene, setting clearer boundaries with stress, or finally processing grief that's been lingering in your chest. Whatever the case, sleep paralysis can be your signal, not your sentence. Your body's not broken, it's communicating. The next step is learning how to respond. Section 3. The scariest memory isn't always real. It's not just the paralysis that terrifies people. It's what they see, hear, or feel in those frozen moments. A shadowy figure at the foot of the bed, footsteps on the carpet that no one else hears, a pressure on the chest so heavy it feels like your last breath. These experiences are common during sleep paralysis, and they're often described with remarkable detail, so vivid, so convincing, that people carry the memory with them for years. But here's the truth: what you saw wasn't real, at least not in the way your waking mind understands reality. These hallucinations are a byproduct of your brain being caught between dreaming and waking. During REM sleep, the brain is deeply imaginative. It creates entire dreamscapes, people, and emotions. And when you wake up suddenly while still under REM influence, those dream images can bleed into your conscious awareness. That's why so many sleep paralysis episodes feel haunted. They aren't caused by spirits or dark energy. They're the brain's leftover dream material, combined with fear, uncertainty, and total physical stillness. The scariest part? Your body is paralyzed, but your threat response is still active. You're alert, scared, and vulnerable, so the brain fills in the blanks. And often it chooses the most primal fear, danger in the room. It's a form of survival logic. Your brain sees paralysis, feels fear, and assumes something must be attacking me. That's when the shadow appears. That's when you feel pressure on your chest or sense a presence near your face. These are fear-shaped illusions, not supernatural truths. But just because they aren't real doesn't mean they aren't meaningful. If your brain is projecting danger during rest, it might be carrying unresolved fear from your waking life. Trauma, loneliness, chronic anxiety, or even the fear of losing control as you age. Many people over 55 describe a growing sense of vulnerability, physically, emotionally, socially. Sleep is supposed to be a time of safety. So when fear shows up there, it can feel like betrayal. But again, your body isn't turning against you. It's holding up a mirror. These hallucinations are not punishments, they're information. They show how deeply you need rest, security, and emotional release. If you've been through sleep paralysis with hallucinations, I want you to know this. You're not broken, you're not weak, and you're definitely not losing your mind. Your brain is doing its best to protect you with the tools it has. These moments are frightening, yes, but they're also an opportunity. An invitation to slow down, to soothe the nervous system, to let your mind feel safe enough to rest without fear chasing it. You don't have to relive those memories. You can reclaim your nights, one breath at a time. Section 4. It won't kill you, but it can steal your peace. Sleep paralysis doesn't stop your heart. It won't damage your organs. And no, it won't take your life. But it can take something else, something quieter, but just as precious. Your peace. For many people, especially those in their 50s, 60s, and beyond, the fear doesn't end when the episode does. You may brush it off once, but when it happens again and again, you start bracing for it. You lie in bed wondering, will it happen tonight? You wake up at 3 a.m., heart racing, scanning the room. Even if your body's free, your mind isn't. Sleep, which once felt like a refuge, starts to feel like a risk. This fear, though invisible, can start to reshape your life. You go to bed later, wake up more often, or avoid naps altogether. Some people even dread lying flat, afraid it'll trigger another episode. Others become dependent on sleeping pills, thinking it's their only option. And slowly your relationship with rest becomes one of tension, not trust. What most people don't realize is that sleep paralysis isn't just about the event itself. It's about the ripple effects that follow. It can quietly deepen anxiety, worsen insomnia, and create a cycle where poor sleep leads to more episodes, which leads to more fear and less sleep. It becomes a loop, one you never meant to enter. This is why it's so important to name the experience and understand it. Because once you do, you can start to reclaim your nights. You can remind yourself, this is scary, but it's not dangerous. I've survived this before and I will again. And more importantly, you can begin to work on the deeper causes, chronic exhaustion, emotional buildup, and sleep habits that no longer serve you. You don't have to battle this alone or pretend it doesn't bother you. You're allowed to want better rest. You're allowed to seek help. If sleep has become a place of fear, that's a sign not of weakness, but of wisdom. Your body is signaling that something needs care. Something needs to soften. There's no shame in needing gentleness, especially at night when the world grows quiet and your thoughts grow loud. The peace you're missing isn't gone forever. It's just been buried under layers of stress, noise, and silence. It can be uncovered again. You can sleep without bracing for battle. You can close your eyes without fear. But it starts with compassion, with understanding that while sleep paralysis may not hurt your body, the fear it leaves behind can shape your life, unless you choose to take that power back. And you can. You deserve to feel safe when the lights go out. Section 5. How to tell your body it's safe again. Your body wants to sleep. It was built to rest, to restore, to reset. But when it doesn't feel safe, it won't fully let go. That's the quiet truth behind sleep paralysis for so many people. Not a broken brain or a failing system, but a nervous system stuck in alert mode. And if you've lived through years of caregiving, stress, health worries, or loss, that alert mode can become your default setting. So how do you tell your body it's safe again? You don't shout it. You don't force it. You whisper it with consistency. The first step is structure. Not perfection, structure. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Your body craves rhythm. When you're inconsistent, your internal clock gets confused, and that confusion makes sleep shallower and more prone to paralysis episodes. Second, cut the stimulants that keep your brain on high alert. Caffeine after 2 p.m., let it go. News right before bed, turn it off. Bright lights and endless scrolling, they send the wrong signals, telling your brain it's time to engage, not release. Instead, create a soft landing. Think of it like guiding a plane to the runway. You wouldn't crash land a jet after flying at full speed. Your body needs that same gentle descent. Give yourself 30-60 minutes before bed to wind down. Read something soothing. Take a warm shower. Light a candle. Turn off harsh lights. Let your environment tell your body, it's okay to let go now. Third, notice your breath. When anxiety lingers, breath becomes shallow. Your body stays ready for danger. Deep, slow breathing helps reset that response. Try breathing in for 4 counts, holding for 4, and exhaling for 6. Do this for 5 minutes before bed. It's not magic, it's physiology. It reminds your nervous system that everything is okay. Finally, if there are deeper emotions you've been pushing away, grief, anger, fear, find a way to acknowledge them. That doesn't mean reliving trauma or diving into everything at once. It means creating space during the day to check in. Journaling, talking to someone, sitting in silence. Because when those emotions aren't processed in the daylight, they often come knocking at night. Your body listens to how you treat it, and more importantly, it responds. The more you practice safety, the more your system learns to trust again. This doesn't guarantee you'll never experience sleep paralysis again, but it does mean you'll face it with calm, not panic. You'll know what to do, and eventually those episodes may fade altogether. You don't need to fix everything overnight. You just need to start speaking safety through routine, through rest, through gentleness. Your body isn't your enemy. It's just been guarding you for too long. Now it's your turn to guard it with compassion. Section 6. The real fear isn't paralysis. The real fear isn't sleep paralysis. Not really. It's what it represents. It's what it awakens deep inside us. Something we rarely speak about, but almost everyone feels at some point. The fear of losing control. The fear of being alone in the struggle. The fear that no matter how hard we try to stay strong, our bodies might betray us. That's the fear that lingers long after the paralysis fades. For many people in midlife or older, these episodes stir something bigger than just a few moments of stillness. They bring up memories of vulnerability, hospital visits, heart scares, sleepless nights filled with unspoken worry. They tap into the quiet tension so many live with. Am I safe? Am I okay? Is anyone really listening to what I'm going through? Sleep paralysis can feel like your body has turned against you, like it's punishing you with silence and immobility, but it's not. In fact, it may be trying to tell you what your waking mind won't say out loud, that you're exhausted, that the pressure to keep holding it all together has worn you down, that somewhere deep inside you're longing for permission to slow down, not just physically but emotionally. This isn't about weakness, it's about humanity. And the real fear underneath all of it is that if we stop pushing, everything might fall apart. So we keep going. We ignore the signs. We call it a glitch, a bad night, a weird dream. But what if it's none of those things? What if sleep paralysis is your body's way of saying, you don't have to be on guard anymore. It's okay to rest. It's okay to feel. Because sometimes healing starts when we stop trying to conquer every symptom and start listening to the message behind it. You've spent a lifetime being strong for others. Maybe now it's time to be soft with yourself. To create space not just for better sleep, but for peace, for presence, for the quiet knowing that you don't have to fix it all tonight. You just have to stop running from yourself. The real fear isn't being frozen in bed, it's being frozen in life. Numb to joy, distant from your own needs. That's what this journey is about. Not just eliminating sleep paralysis, but rediscovering the kind of rest that nourishes you, not just your body, but your spirit. And that starts when you decide you are worthy of rest. Not after you finish everything, not once you've earned it, but now, as you are, right here. Final, sleep paralysis may look like a sleep disorder on the surface, but beneath it, there's a much deeper story unfolding us. It's not just about frozen muscles or fleeting hallucinations. It's about the nervous system carrying too much for too long. It's about a mind that's been alert for decades, even while the body begs for stillness. What we've uncovered together in this video isn't just the science of what happens during sleep paralysis. It's the emotional terrain underneath it. We've seen how stress, grief, burnout, and silent fears don't just disappear when the lights go out. They often show up louder. Sometimes in dreams and sometimes in the terrifying stillness between sleep and waking. But we've also seen something else, hope. Because once you understand what's happening, you're no longer trapped in fear. You're informed. You're empowered. You realize that your body isn't turning against you. It's doing the best it can, given everything it's been through. And just like any relationship that's been strained, your relationship with rest can be rebuilt. Gently, gradually, with rhythm, with trust, with compassion. Healing doesn't come from silencing symptoms. It comes from listening to them, responding to them, creating enough space in your day and enough softness in your night for your body to finally exhale. So if sleep has become a battlefield for you, let this be your reminder. Peace is still possible. Rest is still within reach. And your body, as tired or scared as it may feel, is still capable of healing. One night at a time, one breath at a time. You are not broken. You are being asked to rest. Listen kindly. Begin again.